Hello, hola, bonjour, hey, y'all, pura vida. My name is Merc. Welcome back to the Narc Alert. Here is Rio's backside. He's very disrespectful. Very disrespectful. Hey, happy Saturday. Thanks for coming back. We were just here a minute ago. It feels like I was just doing this a moment ago with the, now we got to come up with all the adjectives for the lovely, the glamorous, the funny, intelligent Paige the human, who I want to thank again for joining me last night. It's always so much fun when Paige joins, right? Paige is all day going, you like me. You really like me. He's showing off his beautiful coat. Well, yeah. It's a shame you can't see his tail. He's got an exceptionally long tail. Oh, she's very small, too. Very small and dainty, quirky. All of the adjectives, all of them. Not all of them. Maybe like furry. That furry wouldn't work. Anyway, look at him. What a goofball. Like, why do you sit that way? Why don't you turn around? You know I'm going to probably turn you around. Come on, man. Like, you've been such a really not doing your duties this week. Like, I think, was it Wednesday? There was a stream where he spent the whole stream under the blanket. That's not what they pay you for. You got to give face, Rio. Face. Give them face. Hey, there's this face. So it's Saturday. Are we all having a wonderful Saturday? Are y'all having a good day off? If you're off and if you're working, I hope it's not too stressful. I hope everything is just busy enough to make the time go quickly, but not so busy that you're feeling a little stressed about it. Those are the best shifts, right? Where you're just like in the groove. Jan on the Lamb sent me a very funny picture today of I was like, what the hell? I was sitting here with Uncle Tim and I'm like, Jan, what the hell, man? Jan sent me a picture of somebody was trying to smuggle chicken feet through a border, and she took a picture because she said it reminded her of Amber's nails, the chicken feet. It was kind of funny. Thank you, Jan, for the giggle. And then I will say, Paige finally bought the book that we were talking about last night, Diary of an Amazon Jungle Guide, which of course is apparently required reading for us to go on the trip. And Uncle Tim has this thing in his head that we're going to get eaten by the piranhas, and we should just avoid the piranhas. We shouldn't fish for the piranhas. So he went through the whole book today looking for piranha quotes, and he found quite an interesting one that I don't think I can even say out loud here because it's a little odd. I have not read it, Ingeborg. I've read like 3 pages. I will read it before August. Yeah, it's a weird story about like a fable, an Amazon fable about 2 brothers who go fishing, and some woman offers them oral sex, and the good brother says no because he's married, and the bad brother goes, no, like, let's do it. And then as soon as he, begins the act, I guess I can clean this up. She turns into a frog and stretches his member. That's good. As long as the river. And he's so embarrassed and upset by this, having, a member as long as a river apparently isn't a good thing. So he cries to the river gods, and they send a black jaguar who bites his member off, and the long part slithers off into the water and becomes an anaconda. And then that gives birth to all the other evil creatures, including a piranha. So that was the story in the book that Tim found for me today. And I'm not sure if in the index he was looking up piranha or penis. It remains to be seen, really. Because I didn't even know, there's like an index. You can look up specific things like whatever you want. Cinnamon Tyrant Mannequin. Wow. Anyway, That's my little Amazon. Hey, Fluffy, thank you for gifting a membership. And I would be remiss in saying Fluffy was first tonight. So Fluffy was first, and Fluffy's gifting a member. So thank you, Fluffy, for that. Amazing. Are they okay? Well, I don't think they're real. I think it was a fable. I don't think that's really where anacondas came from. Yes, Polly, a guy's horniness created a piranha, apparently. And many things. There was a list of things. All the things. Did I lose the... Oh, I took the marker out. I don't know where it is now. Can't find it. Moment gone. So that's that. I thought it was interesting. Oh, no. Paige is an anaconda, Valentine? Hey, Laser, popping in to say hi. I'll rewatch later. Hey, Laser, go climb a wall. Laser, when we go to the villa in Costa Rica, you can climb up a waterfall. How much fun would that be? Right? Right? Yes, Ella would like to remind you to put on live chat. I have live chat on. I have live chat on. Literally at the gym. I know your routine, girl. I know you're at the gym. I keep track of all of you. Not in a stalker way, just in a kind of general, oh yeah, I know they're usually at the gym Saturday night. Luncheon with Tim was lovely today. Yeah, as you know, we have brunch every Saturday, and Tim always treats, which is fine by me. He makes 5 times what I make, but whatever. I don't like always doing that. So today we decided to have dinner, brunch here. Excuse your bum. Tim's partner doesn't like curry, and Joan doesn't like curry, so neither him or I get to eat curry. So I have to move that so Rio doesn't spill it. So I made a nice kind of, Thai-inspired golden chicken curry. And I made it last night. We were sitting in the Discord. I was like cooking till about 1 a.m. I wanted to make an apple crumble, and the mind was willing, but the flesh was weak. And at 1 a.m. I said, I'm done cooking. So yeah, it was lovely. It was delicious. And yeah, it was nice. I haven't had it in a really long time. Nothing authentic. Nothing super spicy. I'm a wimp. Look at me. I'm translucently white. I don't need anything spicy. But I made his spicy, and I made mine not. I used coriander and a little bit of mint, and I toasted cinnamon sticks and toasted star anise and stuff like that. Kind of went the extra mile. So that was good. And how's this for, you want to talk about meal prepping? I was doing grocery shopping yesterday. By the way, if you're in Canada, Instacart, Walmart they're small. Admittedly, they're quite small, like 2-pound whole chickens on sale for $7 and some change, which is like cheap, right? You can't buy a chicken breast for $7. So I bought 2 of them, and I roasted them both at the same time. And I had a roast chicken dinner with Joan last night. And then I took the second one, and I used the meat off the second one to make the curry today with Uncle Tim. And then there was still more chicken meat, so I made Joan a hot chicken sandwich for dinner earlier, just right before the live stream. And then I've got the carcasses in a pot on the stove because I'm going to make chicken soup with the rest. So how many meals is that out of 2? $15 worth of chicken. So it's been a chicken palooza. It's been a pollo palooza. Pollo palooza. So that's what I've been doing. Ingeborg says, imagine having a chef for a daughter. Yeah, she doesn't. She doesn't appreciate at all. But, I know I'm doing good by her. So, and how about this? How nice is this? I have my struggles with her, but as I've told you guys before, the dementia has far overcome the narcissism, although the narcissism is still there, but it's so downplayed. It's kind of heartbreaking, right? It's heartbreaking. So she's always bored. She's always lonely. She always wants stuff to do, right? So I found this thing that would be perfect. There's a thing that I've long known about in Toronto, but never done. And it's just a few blocks away from me. It's called the Bata Shoe Museum. It sounds weird, right? But if you Google it, it's pretty cool. It's like this museum to shoes. I wore the wrong shoe. Should be in that museum. Amberlynns flats should be in that museum. I don't think they are, but I can check for you. So apparently, not only is that close and, not too intense, ROM would be too intense for her, but, she's a fashionista or used to be, so she digs a nice shoe. It's free on Sundays. What's free? Who free what? Who's free on Sundays? Well, the Bata Shoe Museum in Toronto is free on Sundays. Jan says Bata was in my hometown, was it? I mean, this museum's been around for ages, and I've known about it, but it's kind of like a shoe museum. But I think a shoe museum is a fantastic thing to bring a 90-year-old woman with dementia to. So I'll try and, if I don't vlog it, I'll try and at least take some footage, because I'll be pushing Joan in a wheelchair, so I don't know how easy it'll be to vlog. But it'll be interesting. So I'll take some footage and pictures and everything to share with you guys. So that'll be fun, right? So there, for all the people who go, I don't like the way she treats her mother. Kiss my ass. So not that there's many people that say that. Tomorrow is a holiday in Ontario. Tomorrow is Sunday. Monday is a holiday. Jan, I thought today was, don't get me started on, I never know what day it is. Yeah, Monday's Family Day in Ontario. It's Family Day. And actually, the Royal Ontario Museum is free for everybody on Monday, which I would love to go to, but it will be full of families. I can't be in a museum full of children. Thank you, Thelma Lou, for the super chat. Thelma says, I'm finally a member. I can't wait for the Discord links. Well, someone is going to drop those in the chat in just a half a second. And once you connect your YouTube, download Discord, connect your YouTube channel, it should take about an hour. If it doesn't pop up, feel free to DM me or one of the mods, and we will certainly help you out, because there's been some changes. So you got to make sure that channel is connected. Anyway, thank you very much for joining. We're so happy to have you. Does Family Day have a Santa type figure? I think it's only in Ontario too, actually, Family Day. You know what it is? It's because there was no holiday in February, and people were like, what the hell? February is like the most depressing month of the year in Ontario. Even though it's short, it's gray, it's depressing, it's cold. Give us a day off. So they invented Family Day. It's fairly, like, probably in the last 20 or 30 years. Americans. Oh, Jessica says, we have President's Day on Monday. I like the idea of Family Day more. Saskatoon, Hagfish. Hagfish says, I haven't been here in a while. Thank you for coming, Hagfish. Nice to see you. Hey, and Clapping for Chlamydia is here. Hello, Clapping for Chlamydia. Hagfish says they have Family Day also in Saskatoon. Staff is depressed because they're so poor. I'm also pretty poor, I gotta say. Don't please eat that. That's not food, and you just had supper. There's no... Man, the real cam just echoed at me. That was scary. I'm sorry you're so poor. I know what being so poor is like. Trust me. I appreciate where I am now. I gotta tell you, working as a chef my whole life left me nothing but in the deepest depths of poverty. Like, I never even used to have a vacation, because every year at Christmas time, I would take my vacation pay to afford to buy Christmas presents. And then I couldn't take my vacation because I couldn't afford the time off. Not a sob story, just the way it was forever and ever. Clapping. Thank you for the Clapping for Chlamydia. I have to say the whole name. Thank you for the super chat. It says ALR gifted herself a box of chocolates for Valentine's Day. I bet. Clapping. Clearly you haven't been around, because she's in love. She doesn't need chocolates. She got a $400 Lego from her new love. It's so exciting. So exciting. Now, let me ask you guys, do you think she's only going to do Wednesday weigh-in and Friday what I ate? Is that all she's doing on her Not a Weight Loss channel? Seems like she's leaning into weight loss content for somebody who isn't a weight loss channel. Like, are we ever going to get a Monday or Tuesday or a Sunday? Like, does she ever any other day of the week, or is it now just Wednesday and Friday? Because for the last 2 weeks, I think it's only been Wednesday and Friday. Valentine says, I think we're going to have a vlog on Monday. Monday in the Discord, by the way, I'm not the evil, selfish human being that some people think I am. And one of our users really, really wanted to watch Batman. Now, you guys know Batman isn't really my kind of movie, although I know they're excellent. And I will enjoy it. So Monday, in the Discord, Monday at 7 p.m., we're going to watch Batman Returns. So that should be fun. Kitten Teeth, thank you for gifting 5 members. Holy cow, that's very generous of you. Thank you. That's very kind. The more, the merrier, because tomorrow in the Discord is, of course, karaoke. And of course, I'm not ready. I have a couple of songs. I really want to pre-record a song and use my green screen because I have some really good ideas, but I just never seem to have the damn time. So we'll see. I mean, I'll sing live. That's fine. But I got some ideas for some silliness. Ella has no songs. Ella, get it together, Ella. I have a couple of. Do you want to see what I've got written down? Should I spoil the surprise? Because I don't know what I'm doing, and I might not do any of these, but this is what I have written down. It's so demented. It's random, the songs I have. I don't know if I'll say the first one because I'm pretty sure I want to do the first one. So I'm just going to say the first one leans into sort of a rap vibe. Because if you were there at the beginning of the karaoke, I won't do it again probably for a long time because I've done it twice now. But I quite like Ice MFT, if you're familiar with that. I did that for karaoke. So I got another kind of rap song I'm going to lean to. But here's a 1,000 Miles is listed here. And Sexy and I Know It. I don't know where that... Here, Rio. Do you want this? I'm playing with a piece of plastic stuff. Do you want this? Look at him. Well, now it's on the floor. So that was fun. Rio should sing karaoke. He does sometimes. Sometimes he does. What are you doing? You're quite in the way here. I know you're adorable, but you're quite in the way and you know it. Now he's going to rub on the mic, get in the way. Oh, Ella says it belongs to him now. Well, all this stuff does. You guys know I have a Ricola problem. Rio, don't rub the mic. It's not nice for headphone people. You can meow, but you don't have to rub. Come back on your stool. I eat a lot of Ricola here. And so, of course, there's always little Ricola wrappers on the desk, but they're not on the desk for long. Every one of them's on the floor. So, staff, good luck. Everybody send staff girl good vibes. They're considering a new job, and if they hire them, they're going to finally have a big job. So, fingers crossed for staff. And I wanted to say Ludi. I don't know if Ludi's in here, but Ludi Pop just had an operation. So I hope... Hey, Ludi, there you are. Look, you just popped in the second I was looking down. My God, it's like, I guess, Canadians. Recycle. Ick. Ludi, get better fast. I hope you heal well and quickly. Ludi had a foot operation. I hope you have some help hobbling around. I hope there's not too much snow in Montreal, because that would make hobbling around even worse with one foot. Do you have a boot? Do you got one of those boots? I hope you have a boot. I had one of those. Why did I have one of those? Oh, I broke my toe once. I broke my toe the week before I was supposed to go to Costa Rica. I was like, oh, I will go to Costa Rica with a broken toe. Trust and believe. A boot. That's what I was thinking. I hope. Do you have a boot? Do you have a boot to go out and about? You see how different that sounds? Do you have a boot to go about? Very different sound. Lilac. Lilac. So I thought for fun tonight, since we never have any new content, and Amber is no fun anymore. I mean, I think she will be again, but right now she's not much fun. So I thought it might be fun to look back at some of the You Now content. If you guys aren't familiar, there used to be a website called Blog TV, and I actually was a moderator on Blog TV, and it was the best job I ever had. It was like a paid position with Alliance Atlantis, which was a big television studio place here in Canada and Toronto. But then they got bought out by Bell Global Media, and Bell Global Media had a larger digital media department than Alliance, so we got all laid off. So Blog TV was sold, and it became You Now. Well, Amberlynn spends a lot of time. It's funny, see, we have this connection, me and Bamber. Amber used to spend a lot of time on You Now. And I think it was kind of like she felt like it was her safe place, because she would get a little unhinged there. She would get drunk there. Staff says rip Blog TV. Did you know Blog TV? Sadly, it was geo-blocked. So there was blogtv.com and blogtv.ca. So if any of you guys are old Blog TV people, but you're American, we probably never crossed paths because it was a different website. But if you were on blogtv.ca, I was Maud Merc. That's where my name comes from today. It was Mercury. I don't know, Rachel says. Rachel has GP says, is You Now still a thing? I don't know. I'm sure someone in the chat will know. So there's a channel called CXNT. You know, we like that. Who documented pretty much all of the You Now moments and the live streams. But, one sec. Oh, that's a good one. Sorry, Jace, it's coffee, not water. I did just call her Bamber. It's like Bambi and Amber all in one. I don't know why. It's fun to say. I like things that are fun to say. So yeah, she used to spend the CXNT documented it all. Now, to be honest, slogging through the content is hard because there's a lot of nothing and garbage and boring in between the moments. So I found this channel, and I'm happy to give them a little spotlight if I can. I mean, I'm not that, I'm nobody, but I might be able to help a little bit because you guys are fully supportive, and I think we might like this video. It's a new channel called Planet Goral. They've only got right now 178 subscribers. So if you like this channel, please go subscribe. Let me see. Can I drop a link here to them? I know my mods will be all over it in a second, but I think that's them. If you like the Hella, thank you very much. I didn't watch the whole thing. It's a little bit long, so I don't know if we'll watch the whole thing. But what I saw was pretty good. So I'd love to throw them a little love and as a way of thanking them for letting us use their content tonight to react to. So I put them also in the description of the video. Oh my God, you are so cute. What are you doing in there? He's in his little cat tree, scratching for no apparent reason. I've never seen you do that before. What are you doing? You're so cute. Oh my God. I wish I could show you guys. You Now is still around. Jack went and checked for us. Jack Wonderland Frost, thank you for checking. You Now is still around. We should go play on You Now. Oh, it was fun. That was a fun job. I'm telling you. I would go in every day to the studio and we'd sit there and we'd have 3 monitors in front of us with specialized software so we could get in the back end of every single live show and talk to the whoever was on. So we had all this different software to do all this different things and block users and check IPs and all that stuff. But then on the wall ahead of us was like 100 monitors, 100 mini monitors that would show every live stream that was on simultaneously. So you could just look at the wall in case that looks sus, and then you could zone in on your monitor. It was so cool. It was so much fun. And in Canada, we had a channel called After Hours, and After Hours was basically porn. They would let you stream anything as long as it was legal. I can't tell you the things that I saw on the After Hours channel on Blog TV. My gosh. So that's really part of why they shut it down in Canada, because they did eventually wipe out the After Hours channel because they realized, oh, we can't get any advertisers because they see us as a porn site. Now, there was as many non-porn channels active and a big community of great people as there were porn channels. But some days I would go in and there would be like 80 penises on the wall. What a weird job, but it was fun. Thelma says she's downloaded Discord. Do I have to find your channel or does it automatically take you to Discord? Well, Thelma, one of the mods is going to drop a link in the chat and it's going to tell you how to connect the chat. There you go, Ella is dropping that link and it will tell you how to connect it all up and it should take about an hour. Why was After Hours even a thing? I don't know. I don't know. The internet was new? Well, wasn't that new? Here she is. Miss America. Where are you? I set up his camera and he's not even going to sit in the right spot. He's now sitting in what are you doing? He's sitting in a place that he never ever sits. He's sitting inside his cat tree in a hole that we can't even get the camera in. He's not very, the internet wasn't very popular. It hadn't caught on yet 10 years ago. I don't know why After Hours was a thing. I have no idea, but it was wild. Wild west of the internet, right? Why was rotten.com a thing? Why was LiveLeak a thing? Why have I seen the things I've seen on the internet, and you have too. Come on. Hang on. So we're going to take a look at this lovely compilation of Amberlynn's You Now moments. It's called Amberlynn Reads Shady and Annoying You Now Era Live Stream Moments, Part 1. But it is quite long. And some of it I skipped through wasn't that drama. Oh, Omegle. Yeah, how is that a thing? Mez says, I finally caught you live. I became a member in I know your name, Mez, but I couldn't afford to continue at all. I'm so sorry. Still happy to be back, to be able to catch your live every now and then. Life can get so busy. Well, we're really happy to see you, Mez. I remember your name for sure. Oddly, for an old broad who imparts in a lot of partakes in a lot of maple syrup, I remember a lot of names. Chat roulette. Oh my God. Remember chat roulette? Oh God. I think chat roulette is still a thing, actually, right? Just dick after dick after dick. Boys really like putting the camera on the dick, right? Let's watch this channel. And like I said once before, and I'll say it again, it's at Planet Goral. Only 178 subscribers. Let's see what happens by the end of the live stream. Let's hope we can give them a little boosty boost, right? That's really loud for me. Hello and welcome back to Planet Girl. Before we get started, I just want to thank you all for your support on my new channel. Oh, it's a new channel. I hope to continue to create entertaining videos. All right, Planet Girl, let's go. Got a good start. You Now era. After ALR's breakup with Destiny, Dusty, she started streaming a lot on You Now. So this is after the Destiny breakup. Oh, and lovely of them to credit CXNT, who of course has archived all the You Now stuff. So I have also, I think I linked CXNT as well as Planet Girl. Let's all give credit where credit's due, right?
Do you always get square acrylics? This is the only way I'll get my nails because #lesbian. I don't want to. I'm just kidding. You're lying about.
That's a bad start. She doesn't get square ones anymore, does she?
Losing weight, you're gaining weight. It's very noticeable. I myself have also noticed that my face does look really big, but I'm not gaining weight. I promise you guys that. 100%. So many people think that I am over 500 pounds. Don't you think that if I was over 500 pounds that I would make a video and be like, bitches, I'm over 500 pounds. Like, that would get me some views of the ying. But I'm not over 500 pounds. I'm not trying.
This is 2017. So was she I don't know. Like I said, I don't pay that much attention to her weight. But I don't recall what her weight was in 2017. She doesn't look, she looks, I mean, she does look thinner here to me, but not that much. Does she still have square nails? I don't know. I thought her nails were a lot pointier now. I just don't want to even think about Amberlynn's nails and why she wants them square.
Trying to be over 500 pounds. Everyone thinks I'm kind of like I'm 600-pound life. Like, I'm good.
Bacon says she was 480.
And I feel like
Bacon's is one of our Amberlynn Reid historians. If Bacon says 480, I go, yeah, she was 480.
A really big reason why I get so much hate, which is actually a ridiculous reason, because no one should hate someone. No one should spread hate like that.
I don't hate you, Amber.
Is because I'm not showing my weight loss journey anymore, and I'm very flip-flop with the whole thing. To me, that is no reason to spread so much hate. It just really isn't.
Does she really think that people literally hate her because she's not showing her weight loss journey? Is that what she's saying here in this clip? You ridiculous, silly woman. First of all, nobody hates you. Well, probably there are some, but the internet's crazy. If you're on the internet, there is somebody who hates you. That's just the way it goes. It doesn't mean anything. It's not a big deal. But most people don't hate you, Amber, and it's certainly not because you're not showing. And what about this weight loss? Now, like I said, she's not a weight loss channel anymore, but all she does is weight loss content. It's so confusing to me. I'm confusion. Alice P. Rabbit, thank you for the super chat. Alice says, Merc, I was driving when you were talking about Family Day. You made me laugh so much about staying away from children. Sorry, I don't mean to insult anybody with children, but as you know, it's not something I'm accustomed to. Trying to walk. I'm terrible in a place like a museum because I just want to be dead quiet. If you're in there, just shut up. And sadly, life isn't like that. So you have to learn to suck it up. So I do suck it up, but you should hear Uncle Tim. You think I'm bad.
I just don't understand. I'll never understand
Jess.
why people think it's okay to be rude to somebody. If you
Jess
don't
says
like
it's okay. I stay away from my kids too. Remember in the national park in Costa Rica where that guy heard me say to Paige, well, we might as well just go back. It's going to be too noisy. There's a lot of kids on the trail. And the guy got so pissed off at me. He went running by clapping. Children are noisy! It's like, okay, thank you, super ass. Now nobody on the fucking trail is going to see an animal. Respectfully shut. And there's nothing wrong with it. They're just kids being kids, but you know, I'll come back another time. You carry on.
One, then
Have your fun.
move on. Like, write it in your journal or something.
Thank
like,
you,
why do you feel the need to spread hate? And that's how I'll always feel. It's very confusing to me. There are some YouTubers that I don't like. I mean, I'm going to be honest. We can't like everybody. But I would never in my life say something mean to someone. No, she would never say something mean. I would never.
She wouldn't go on a live stream with some guy and make fun of a woman's gynecological problems. She wouldn't do that. That'd be mean. She wouldn't do something like that.
Aunt is so clearly jealous, sad. I really don't know. I don't really know if that's actually my aunt. If it is, I feel like the first word that comes to my head is immature.
Oh, what does it say there? Sorry, I wasn't even reading the chat. What happened? Oh, the real cam just came back. It says, Amber's aunt said Amber's dad already knew she was garbage or something. It gets cut off.
The first word that comes to my head is immature. But it doesn't even matter.
Beth the Bookworm says, I once had to take some international students, preteens, to the British Museum, and I felt so bad for the other visitors. The kids didn't care. It was all part of the program, and they were so loud. Yeah, and that's fine. They're just kids being kids. It's part of life. Suck it up. That's what we have to do. Suck it up. But I have the choice. If being around those children is not going to make my experience good, I can leave. There's nothing wrong with the kids being kids. I was a kid once too and made all kinds of damn... No, I probably didn't, because I was part of the children are seen but not heard. But
honestly,
they're just kids being kids. How do you expect a kid to be out in the damn jungle and walking through a forest and not be excited and making sounds? Of course they are. But all I said was, well, I'm going to leave because it's not going to be my experience anyway.
I feel like what happens in the past is very much the past. And I think that's the reason why I was able to tell my dad, because people change. And I feel like it's important that people remember that people grow, people change. Sometimes people change for the worse. Sometimes people change for the better. And I just want to let everyone know.
Oh, she's going to cry.
That if YouTube does not work out for me for future months or whenever, I just want everyone to know that, like, I'll never forget this shit. Obviously, like, I'll always have my videos online and such, I'm pretty sure. But if one day I literally am like, I can't do this anymore, I just want people to know that this has been, like, the best time of my life and the worst. Like, honestly.
It was the best of times. It was the worst of times.
It really has.
It really has. What?
I've met a lot of people because of this. And I've been able to communicate with so many different people, with so many different stories in their life where you guys feel like you can open up to me, and that means the world to me.
It really does.
But, like...
I love them.
If this doesn't work out for real, though, I appreciate it. I appreciate everything.
My favorite thing to do now.
Stuff that makes me feel like I don't even deserve to live, honestly.
Oh my God. The drama.
Like, I really don't want to quit YouTube, honestly.
It's 2017. No, Amber, you were going to make the big bucks. Right about after this, you were going to really start raking in the dough. Good thing you didn't quit. Is this an audition for something? Denver asks. No, this is just her talking to her fans. You know, she can be transparent and genuine in herself when she's on you now.
I really don't. Because I like being part of the community. Even if I had, like, even when I had another job, when I was the data entry girl, whatever, I still did YouTube because it's my passion. It's not just a job. It's not just a career. It's not just this and that.
If it's your passion, why didn't you ever get better at it? Why do you have no interest in learning how to become better at it? Do you know how many hours a week I spend watching stupid videos about how to make a better YouTube channel, things to do, and how to make your thumbnails better? Like, oh, there's so much information on how to YouTube on YouTube. And it's exactly the same as it's always been. This isn't your passion, Amber. This is your lazy way of working.
It's like a literal hobby.
And coming up,
you know? I don't just do this for money. I'll be right now.
No,
I have to keep,
do it for fuel.
you know, fighting. I have to have thick skin. I have to put on a smile. I have to stop my tears, and I have to figure out how to continue doing YouTube.
But you're showing us that you have a thin skin, and you haven't stopped your tears. Like, what the hell? Everything you're telling us you have to do, you're absolutely not demonstrating doing. Oh, kind of like every other part of your life. What are you doing, Mr.
For the people who support me and for my freaking bills. Like, the people who support me is what kept me going even when I did have a job. And it's just, it's hard. It's very hard and it's overwhelming. And people just want to hate me and to make me feel like crap. They really do. Like, I read some of the comments and I'm just like, oh.
You know, I gotta say, when people make horrible comments, most of them don't make it, I would guess, with the intent is to make her feel like crap. Most people make those comments with the intent of being funny, getting some kind of clout out of being the funny comment, mocking you a little, you know? I don't think the true intent is like people are really out to destroy you as much as you think.
Why do people want to make me feel so horrible?
Because you lie on camera.
I think that's where I get really sad. It's like,
oh, she's really sad.
People want me to feel like shit, and I'm just like, why though? Did I make them feel like shit? And if I ever did make them feel like shit, why can't they message me privately and be like, Amberlynn, you know, there's something you said that actually hurt my feelings, or there's something you did in a YouTube video that hurt my.
So everybody should message her privately? Oh, girl, you're really asking for trouble. So if she's offended you, she wants you to message her privately and let her know how she hurt and offended you.
My feelings. Like, you guys can talk to me. I'm not just like gonna ignore your messages. I do read every single message, you know?
No, that's my tone.
I just don't understand. And it's just confusing to me.
She's all confused, you guys. Poor Bamber.
Hurt people hurt people. That's so true. See, I'm a hurt person, but like, I cannot hurt other people because I know how it feels, and I'm.
She just goes, she reads somebody's comment, hurt people, that is so true, because I'm a hurt person, but I'm not the kind of hurt person that hurts people. Oh God, you're so special.
I'm empathetic and I'm sympathetic and I'm a kind person, and I try my hardest not to ever hurt anyone's feelings. And it's like, I have lied in the past. I have said this so many times. Like, I will link you guys the video where I sit there and I confess all my bullshit white lies.
We've seen it.
And I have forgiven myself. And I have
Listen, she's forgiven herself for all the lies, okay? So that means it's done. It's done. Amber forgave herself. Yay, she forgave herself, you guys. Oh, Rachel, I don't want to read that out loud and make you feel bad, but people, can you read Rachel's little chat there in the comment and offer her some help and a big hug of support? Rachel C, not Rachel has GP. We have a few Rachels. Rachel, I'm so sorry you're feeling so bad. I'm so sorry. The whole chat is going to cuddle puddle and give you a big hug of support because we all completely understand what you're going through there. I'm so sorry.
About this, I can't even tell you how many times. And it's like people can't get over something that happened years ago. Like, I don't understand why, this, it keeps going in the same circle over and over. And
because you never,
it's like, I'm not getting room to change or to breathe,
because everything you lied about and the shit you did, you never took accountability for, you never took responsibility for, you never really apologized for or made the situation right. And that's why none of these situations will go away for you, Amber, to this day. Look at the Casey situation. That's going to haunt you till your grave until you grow the fuck up and man up and take responsibility for the shit things you did. And not just Casey, but many other people along the way. And you know what? Once you do that, it's real hard, like having a toothache and you get the tooth pulled and it's horrible. And then it starts to get better. And people won't have anything to say about it anymore because you did what you're supposed to do. And what else can they do? Kill you? Like if you've taken genuine, and I mean genuine, not this bullshit fake tear stuff you do all the time. And so that's the problem, man. No one gives a shit if you forgive
Resume
yourself.
your weight loss journey and show you can stick to it, motivate others. That's definitely something I want to do. But it's like,
Christy Claw, I'm so sorry. You guys are having hard pet weeks. You know that everybody, well, I can't speak for everybody, but I'm going to hazard a guess that a big chunk of our community are animal addicts, and pets are very important. So we all understand, and everybody's sending you all the love, all the loves, because we all get it. Right, Riri? I can't even think about that day.
You know how many times, I can't even count how many times
I'm sorry for you guys.
I have made a video and I either like showed what I ate in a day or I filmed myself weighing in, and I was so
Rachel,
so like happy.
That deserves a little respect on it too. Rachel says she traveled the world with me from Ireland to South Korea to Vietnam and Scotland. Oh my gosh. Rachel, you must be lost. You know what? It's okay to feel lost. It's going to get better. But it's going to take time. And it'll be okay. And you gave her the very most amazing life ever. And sometimes life is just fucking hard, right? But you got this. You're going to be okay. Chris,
like, I got this. I'm doing this. I want to inspire and motivate. And then the comments are just like, you're lying. You didn't
got me all
eat
choked
that.
up now, Mom.
You binged afterwards. You didn't actually step on the scale. You're lying. That's not real. This is edited. It's like, what? When I'm doing
Yeah, it's 2017. She's still saying the same thing. Why won't she show the scale, you guys? Why can't she show us weighing in? Like, okay, you don't want people to see your toes and your feet. Put on a pair of socks. Weigh the socks. Put on the socks. And jump on the damn scale and film it so people can see it. And that's the way they'll stop accusing you of cheating. Because I'm telling you, it's not, it's sus at best. And I know, I've said this before, I can move my scale in 3 different places on the floor and get 3 different weights. So if I wanted to show people how skinty I was, I'd just move it over 6 inches and I weigh 4 pounds less. So it's really hard. Nobody believes this because you've proven in the past to lie, you've admitted in the past to lying, and you refuse, steadfastly, stubbornly refuse to actually show us a real way in. So that's why it's never going to go away like everything else.
And when I'm doing good, I get hate for doing good, and I'm just like, what? It makes me feel very
Yeah, exactly, Ella.
unmotivated, and I lose all of the determination, like, at all. I really do want to lose weight, and I do want to make you.
How do you just sit and talk about yourself and how you feel and what you think about? Like, she doesn't talk about things she's going to do or things that she's done or plans that she has. It's just all this internal thought all the time for 10 years. God, doesn't she get bored of talk? Like, I don't know about you guys. I would get so bored, and I know you guys would too. Get so bored of talking about yourself for so long all the time. You know, we all go off on our own tangents. We're human. We have egos, but not like this. This is so insane.
Videos and show that and stuff, but it's like I feel like I can't. I feel like I'm stuck in this like little bubble, and
What little bubble?
I don't know what to do about it anymore.
Big.
You know, there's so many things I want to share and talk about, and I just can't.
What is it that you want to share and talk about?
And it's like, I know I can lose so much weight in even just 1 month. I can lose so much weight.
She knows.
And inspire people.
And
but it's like, for some reason, it's like my body is.
You notice that she doesn't talk about inspiring as much as she used to. Like, inspiration was her key goal in life, and that was all about the weight loss, was to be inspirational. Sorry, I know you really want to get on my knee right now, and it's not really the best time. Let me switch the headphones because we know who's the boss here. Okay, I've switched headphones to the other ear. Do you want to come sit on my knee? No, he doesn't want to. Main character syndrome. Yeah, I think she invented it.
Like, stopping itself. Like, it's the weirdest thing. I know exactly what to do, whether people agree or not. Like, I know exactly how to lose weight. But it's like, my body won't let me. It's like my mind. I don't know how to explain what I'm trying to say, but
her body won't let her lose weight. Oh my God, I love that. My body won't let go of the weight. I love that. Oh God, I love her.
It's just frustrating. And I do want to make YouTube videos and make weight loss.
Wrong Shoes, that's a really good point. The Wrong Shoes says, I can't knock her on that. I wanted to be inspirational to others. And then, sorry, you fell off the screen. And then I just wanted to be healthy for me. And now I'm healthier. Yeah, well, absolutely. Whatever gets you there. If being inspirational is going to be the end goal that's going to help you motivate yourself to get to there, then absolutely dream of being an inspiration to other people. I get that. But I don't believe she actually, number one, she'll never do the work. Like, she's not an inspiration. I guess that's the problem, is he's not biting my hand. He was biting the desk. Hand is good. I totally get that. I get wanting to be an inspiration. Like, God, if I could lose all this weight, imagine I could inspire other people to do the same and get healthy. I get that. That's genuine, but it's not the same thing with her, right?
Videos and show people that if I can do it, you can do it, because I am a mess. Like, everyone knows that. Like, everyone knows that. If you watch my YouTube, you know I'm a fucking
7 years ago. Girl, you haven't changed.
I will say that I'm a mess who is getting less messier because
Are you?
I have changed a lot. I take care of myself more, and I try to look inside of myself and understand myself more and figure out why I'm feeling certain ways. I used to never be like that. I used to go on the
God, overthinking everything. You know, I used to have a friend who, I love this expression. This is such a great expression. I had a friend who used to say, you know, you are allowed to have an unexpressed thought. In other words, shut your fucking mouth sometimes. Oh, God. She's funny.
whim and literally just be like, okay, so I'm feeling a certain way, and that's
Like, there's so much
like,
introspection. Like, she so overthinks everything. Like, you're allowed to exist without fucking hyper analyzing everything to the nth degree. And I know there's a lot of us in here that do it. I'm not criticizing. I know there's a lot of people that overthink things. I get it. It's a problem. And some, you know, we try and deal with it. But seriously, you know what happens if you don't overthink something? Nothing. Same. It's the same. So try and think of that when you're driving yourself overthinking something. Like, I used to do it too, especially around boys. Like, oh, is he going to call back? Overthinking every conversation, every nuance. Oh, but then they did this. Oh, then they said that. But then they looked this way. But did they call? And then they said, oh my God, it's exhausting. I don't know. Is it just youth? It's exhausting. So I feel for all of you who do that. But that's what she does. She overthinks everything. Just lose weight. Stop thinking about it.
Just react instead of thinking before reacting. And I've noticed that I am trying to be a better person. Someone said you're crying on you now. I don't see how this is less messy. Probably because I don't give a fuck. Like, this just proves that I'm very real with you guys. Which I've
my fake
always
tears prove
tried
that
to
I'm
be.
real.
I got blood tests, pee tests, all kinds of different tests. Was in November, I think. And it's June, so it's been a bit. So, and I know a lot of people are telling me, you know, Amberlynn, you probably have diabetes, and
how does she not have diabetes, you guys? Let's get back to this. How does she not have diabetes? I'm amazed at that. As someone who has to eat low carbs because they were pre-diabetic to the point that they were gonna put me on medication, and that's why I'm low carb. I can't, it's so amazing to me that she's not. She's such a high carb diet, and she's tiny and so overweight, and oh my gosh, it just doesn't make any sense.
I'm like, I probably don't because I was just tested in November, but you know, all it takes is one day, and then all of a sudden it's like, okay, yeah, your body.
You can. Natalie says, can you have it and not know? Yeah, I mean, I didn't know my blood sugar levels were really high. I took a blood test. That's how the doctor told me. But I can't believe at her size that the doctor wouldn't be checking her for diabetes every single time they saw her. I mean, I know there's different kinds. There's some that's like more genetic, and others that is brought on by your food and diet, right? I know there's people in here that know way more about it than I do, so I won't speak out of turn. Molly says, I think yours may be genetic. Yeah, except there's nobody in my family with it. Nobody, not a single relative 3 generations back. Nobody's in my family got diabetes. It's really weird. It's really weird for me. I don't get it. I believe it's because I'm a pastry chef. It's sugar taking its evil revenge on me.
A lot of people say that I have really dark knuckles, which is very.
I caramelized a lot of sugar in my life. Okay, that's all I'm saying.
Very true. I had dark knuckles even when I was a little girl. I had dark knuckles, and when I actually lost the 89 pounds, that was the first time ever that my dark knuckles started going away. And then when I gained the weight back, it started coming back, and now that I have reached this size, it's just getting worse.
Jack Wonderland says, I've been making adjustments to prevent diabetes. It's been hard not to have soda and bread. Jack, I went through this last year. The doctor said, I'm going to put you on meds. I said, can I change this with my diet? And she said, possibly. I said, give me a couple months and let me try it. And I went low carb. I didn't go no carb, but I'm telling you, I don't eat bread. I don't eat rice. I don't eat pasta. I don't eat potatoes. I do 50 to 100 carbs a day, 100 on a bad day. And it made 100% difference in my blood sugar. She was like, holy crap, that's amazing. You're good. It's worth it. It's worth it. It's worth it. It's worth it. Bread is hard. I'm telling you, God, I'd kill for a bit. A nice oily piece of focaccia with some brie. Kill me.
Like, okay.
It's worth it.
Sitting here, I want to ask you guys, like, what kinds of videos do you want to see me do? Like, is it really, like, you guys want to see me on a weight loss journey? Is that, like, a for real thing? Or is that just haters saying that to be haters?
Venom, I do
you
like
get
a
what
meal
I'm saying?
treat,
Like,
but not
to have
much.
a reason to
I
hate on me.
making them.
Or is that, like, really what you all want to see, like, legit?
Oh, sorry. I can't hear verbiage.
Vlog your doctor's visit. I was thinking about it. I don't know if you're allowed to.
I needed to put
vlogs.
having a little hot flash.
Vlogs. Everything is vlogs.
Another is she in the same? Let's go to a different You Now session. See what she's saying in this one. God, this is going to save my life in Peru. Talk, Amber.
I just don't understand.
Changes in a sec.
Do you feel like your aunt is doing the same thing to you that your parents did?
Who's doing the same thing as her parents did? I'm sorry. I missed it.
I just don't understand. Do you feel like your aunt is doing the same thing to you that your parents did?
I believe this is when she was lying about her aunt and all that stuff. Aunt Tammy, right, Ella?
I feel like my parents didn't purposely try to hurt me. I feel like, thank you, Lauren, for the bars. I feel like drugs chose them, and they didn't know how to escape that. And I know deep down they felt bad, and they were feeling pain. But
drugs chose them? Drugs chose them? How does that happen? And was that even the question? Didn't they say, is what Aunt Tammy doing to you, isn't that what, like, your parents did? Oh, I guess this is the beginning. She does talk on and on. She's just justifying her parents' behavior because drugs chose them. We started watching Community in the Discord late at night, which I love because it's like my favorite show in the world. So it makes me so happy that you guys love it too. But there's an episode where they do an anti-drug play in a children's school, and it keeps making me think this drugs chose them is making me think of that episode of Community.
But I feel like my aunt is trying to purposely hurt me.
That's what I said. She's justifying her parents' behavior because drugs chose them. It wasn't their fault, but her aunt is doing it with intent.
So in a sense, I feel like thank you, Faith. I feel like
even the chat from back then, look at, they chose drugs.
Actually hurting me more than what my parents did. And I know for a lot of people are going to be like, what? But it's like, when you have a family member who's purposely trying to sabotage your life, it's kind of scary, and it's kind of like...
Natalie Catherine says, does she think obesity chose her? Maybe, but I know that her body won't let go of the weight. This, again, it's not her.
What kind of family do I really have? You know?
Oh, this is
your parents chose drugs. No, drugs chose them. I feel like
how does this work?
When you try drugs for the first time, you choose them, right? But then it's your... How do I explain that?
You can't, because it doesn't make any sense.
It's so hard to explain what I'm trying to say. I don't know. I just feel like drugs chose them, and then they kind of got like sucked into it because of that first time that they.
God,
Do you know
you
what
are
I'm saying?
so
I
ridiculous.
don't know.
Wow. So drugs chose them because the first time they did chose drugs, but then drugs took a hold of them and it wasn't their fault anymore. And they couldn't, then they had no choice in choosing drug. Drug choose them. Drug bad, drug choose them. Parents good. Poor parents. Poor weak parents only tried once to have a little party. Just a little slipped once, just a little slip. Then drugs chose them, and it was all over.
Have you ever stolen from a store? Y'all are about to learn something about me. Like I have said repeatedly, I'm about to spill some tea. This probably isn't really the tea you guys want to taste, but I'm gonna say it anyways. Like I've said repeatedly, I used to be kind of fucky. Like I'm gonna be honest. Like I would drink, I would smoke. I wouldn't go to school. I didn't do my homework. I rebelled like hard. And one of the things I did when I was in high school is I would steal, and
I bet she was a thief.
I have stole shoes before, makeup, food for my mom and for my dad at one point. Yeah, and it's something I regret.
I stole all the time. What did you steal? I stole food for my mom and I stole food for my dad. They were starving. But it was wrong, and I did steal.
Very, very much because I do not believe in that like at all anymore. But I was either always high or like drinking something.
You're still always high, aren't you?
But yeah, someone said I stole earrings. That reminds me, I have stole some earrings as well. I went to Claire's and I stole actually a lot. I don't know. No one ever noticed. There was one time in Kmart. I was, I think, 15, and I really wanted these pair of shoes. And they were like sandals, but they had like a heel that like clicked, and I thought they were super cute. And I was wearing these really ugly sandals. So I would switch the shoe, and I would put my shoe where the new shoe was, and I would take the new shoe and have them on my feet.
The way she's telling this story says to me that she didn't just do this once. If you did this once, the way you would tell the story is, what I did is I took the shoe and I took my shoe off and I switched it. But the way she's telling it makes it sound like she did it on multiple occasions, right? Listen to this. Am I wrong? It sounds like this was her method, not this was something she did once.
Sandals. So I would switch the shoe, and I would put my shoe where the new shoe was, and I would take the new shoe and have them on my feet so no one really noticed. But there was this lady that like worked there, but you couldn't tell that she would work there. And she came up to me and she was like, "Are you stealing the shoes?" And honestly, you guys, have you ever seen a chubby chick run? Okay, I wasn't even chubby, I was fat, let's be real. I ran out of that store so fucking fast that you wouldn't even be able to think straight. And the person who was driving me was my mom's boyfriend at the time.
She ran out of that store so fast that you would not be able to think straight. She's such a bad storyteller. She doesn't understand any expressions. She's so funny. Listen, that was so fast. She flew by me so fast I couldn't think straight. What?
And he had this like big white van, so it was just really sketch. Like I ran so fast, as fast as I could for my weight and such. And I got into that white van and I told him, "Pull away now," and we left. It was honestly so scary
because
that was the only...
when you're a young person and you come running out of a store that's so fast it makes your parents or step-parents head spin. They can't even think straight. You come flying into the car and you say to them, "Hit the gas pedal, let's go." Your parent wouldn't ask you what's going on or why you want to run away from a store. Your step parent just said, just hit the gas and ran like they're a getaway driver for a bank robbery. This is not a true story.
Any time that I've ever...
I believe she stole shoes, and the way she told that story, I bet she did it all the time. And maybe she got caught once, but I'm not buying this story. This is ridiculous.
Like, been caught or even close to being caught. But, you know, if you guys are young or in high school and you're watching me right now, don't steal. Even if you're older, don't steal. If you're younger, don't steal. Just don't do it. Have you ever considered sending those stores some money to make up for what you stole? No, boo. No. I feel like you're being extra. Like, you're being so extra right now. This was literally, like, how old am I now? This was, like, almost 12 years ago. Like, calm down.
Ludi, I was just thinking of that. Ludi says, like that stupid IKEA commercial. I don't know if you guys have that IKEA commercial in the States, but in Canada, we've got this stupid IKEA commercial where the woman, she's really like very stereotypical housewife, and the husband's waiting in the car outside, and she's shopping, and the deal is so good, the sale is so good that she thinks she's stealing it, like it's a steal. And so she buys the item and runs out to the car and goes, just go to her husband. Like, that's exactly. I was exactly thinking of that, Ludi. Ludi and I are like on the same brainwave too.
Yes, my heel spur is like not even there anymore. It hasn't been there for months, actually.
Gone.
So. I used to have a heel spur. Oh my god, Becky! Like, I would use scooters at Walmart. Yeah, it was that bad. I couldn't even walk. Like, ask Destiny and her mom. Like, I was legit like, dun 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 dun. I got it from when I worked as a PCA worker in Florida. Yeah, like I would. What is my hair doing? Like,
okay, that I've never heard before. Is she really trying to say that she got the heel spur because she was on her feet so much as a PCA worker? Is that what she's just told us? I cannot tell you. I spent 50 to 60 hours a week on my feet in kitchens for many, many years. And I never developed a heel spur. So she won't get diabetes, but she does develop heel spurs easily. Okay.
such a mess.
I'll turn the boy around a little bit. Yeah, I'm talking about you.
Yeah. Who wears the pants in the relationship? For the first time ever, I can say that she does. I usually wear the pants. With Destiny, it was both of us. With Crystal, it was me. But with this one, it's her, which is weird for me because I'm not used to that life. But she pretty much chooses everything. Becky's way or the highway.
Isn't it nice? I just leave you alone with Amber. I don't even have my headphones in. I can't hear her.
Yeah, I want to
quite nice,
too,
actually.
but still, I always just do what she wants to. Do you get new toys for each new girlfriend?
Oh, God, no. Why did I put my headphone back in right then? Did you know she was talking like that and didn't tell me? Why did I have to put my headphone back in right then? Come on now. Oh, my God. Good Lord, my sister in Christ, what are you talking about? No. Oh, she said Becky had the pants. You know what? I actually saw that earlier when I was skipping through to see the part.
Oh, yeah. Like, if she, yeah. Crystal's a bottom and Destiny is verse? What? Have I ever been to the gym? I actually have. Be surprised. I love going to the gym.
Yeah.
I'll be real, but I don't have a gym thingy. I don't know how to get there.
The elliptical's your jam.
And people
know.
stare.
That was
I know, at
insane
least I'm
timing.
there. Like, what the hell? What does Crystal think about the fact that you gained all the weight back you lost with her? Honestly, when she saw me for the first time, her reaction, like, she didn't really have a reaction, but then I, like, low-key talked to her about it later. I was like, so did you notice, like, I gained a lot of weight, whatever. And she was like, yeah, like, I do notice, but it looks like you weigh, like, how much you used to weigh, which was actually a lot less than
Well,
I weigh
Amber,
now.
what do you expect people who care about you are going to say when you get right up in their face and go, did you notice I gained a lot of weight? Like, normal people aren't going to, they're going to try and make you feel better about that, right? Crystal seemed like a real nice person. I don't think she'd ever go out of her way to make you feel bad from what we saw. So what the hell? Of course, it's such a weird thing to ask somebody.
So, I mean,
oh my God, look at one of these comments says, did Becky get choked while doing it with you?
She said it wasn't really that, like, big of a change. Yeah, I was like stumbling on my words. But to me, I could tell a lot. But for some reason, for her, she couldn't really tell that much. Just kind of. On Guru Gospel, they say that Becky and you are in a feeder-feedy relationship. No.
No, Becky wasn't a feedy.
With food. Wait, that is not true. And thank you, Mrs. Muttley Gaming, for the bars. That is definitely not true at all. So you heard it here first. Not true.
I should be reading these comments. I don't know if you can see them,
like,
but I can see them.
I try not to judge other people and their, like, fetishes and their, like, kinks or whatever, but I watched an episode on True Life of, like, the whole feeder relationship thing, and to me, that literally grosses me out. Kind of like foot fetishes and such. Like, that shit's just gross. But, yeah, not here, you guys. I'm sorry. Like, I really try not to judge people, honestly, because everyone likes their different, whatchamacallits, but no. Sometimes you get so many weird questions. I do.
I walked around the house in my socks.
What time do your legs open? I want to have wet dreams.
Why did she choose to read that? You know, the comment run underneath that says, would they hire you back at the old job? Why not read that comment? Would they hire you back at the old job? That's a better comment to read out loud, Amber. What, well, I'm
going to go date that person instead. Bye, Becky. Jelly.
Oh, Connor, I'm so
You're
sorry.
Not jelly? Girl. What? You were on the thing?
Connor is one of our younger alerts, and we try to protect our younger alerts. You know, we don't bubble wrap them, but we don't generally try and expose them to this sort of thing. Connor, I'm very sorry. I'm not
showing you. Am I scared about dying young? I think even if you're skinny, you should be scared about dying young, because skinny does not equal healthy.
Amber, your chances of dying young are so much higher. What the hell? Don't get cocky about this. Skinny people die young too. Yeah, they do. They sure do. But people who are super morbidly obese, you know, there's even super morbidly obese. It's a whole category, Amber. You know, one of the problems with it is they tend to die young, right? I can't think of any 50-year-old super morbidly obese people that I know of. Maybe there are some, but there's not a lot of them. Not a lot of them. And Amber, you're 33. Scary thought, right?
Are you afraid that she'll break up with you and expose you? Honestly, no. I'm not like. No.
Is
I don't
she?
think that'll happen.
Connor says Hungry Fat Shit's 50. Really? She looks great for 50. Viren, thank you for the super chat. Very generous of you. Says Amber is so childlike. She loves the sexual intention that is so infantile, like she never got past 16 years old. It's not disgusting, but it's so immature for a woman who claims she's so mature. Yeah, I kid. I don't care about any of this stuff, but it's also at a certain point, you don't talk about your intimate relationships in graphic detail on the internet, right? But she likes to, she just wants to people to think she's desirable too, right? So all of this is desirable stuff. Ash, these are old you nows. It's a compilation, a lovely channel called Planet Goral, who I'm sure you've all gone and subscribed to by now. I'm going to check. I told you we got 178 here when we started. I want to see how many of you
And there's
went
nothing
and
to
subscribed.
expose. Like what? How did Destiny not know she was leaving you? No one just wakes up one day and decides to break up. Takes time. Boom,
Thanks,
it
Mom.
actually came out of fucking nowhere, and I insinuated it, so I pretty much made it happen. Because literally, like, I've explained this before, like, she lied to me about something, I got really upset, and she didn't come home for hours and hours and hours. She comes waddling in at 4 a.m., and I'm, like, crying because, like, it's like she didn't even care about me in the slightest, and that's not how it goes in this relationship. And, I was trying to make everything better, and she was just, like, very nonchalant, and I was like, what, so are you breaking up with me? And she goes, actually, yeah, I guess I am. And then later on when we talked about it, like, I don't know, like, after a month or whatever, like, she said that she wasn't planning on breaking up with me, and it kind of just happened.
Wow, so. I've never heard that story before. Have you guys ever heard that story before? I've never heard that story before. I know, so much to unpack, Banani Shacky. First of all, even Destiny didn't have a clue she was going to break up with Amber. Bullshit. Destiny was dating Dana. Probably a good month before this breakup happened. But Destiny didn't have a clue about it until Amberlynn suggested it to her. Are you breaking up with me? Yeah, I guess so. Oh my God. What a ridiculous story. And then to say she came waddling in? And you're going to tell me you don't judge people for their size? You lying hypocrite. You lying hypocrite.
Everything happens for a reason. Did Becky say I love you? No, Becky did not say I love you. Where's Twinkie? Like
2000.
Behind me / on the side of me.
Becky never said I love you?
Why were you more comfortable with Destiny? Because, oh my God, you guys,
it's gonna get sexy.
Because
it's gonna get sexy.
I think I've talked about this.
Hold yourself.
I sent Destiny, before we even met in person, a picture. If you guys can only imagine of what. So she understood what she was getting into, you know? And after I sent her that picture, her reply back to me, because it was a very, like, emotional moment for me, and yeah, her reply back to me was super sweet, just saying how, you know, she thinks I'm beautiful, and she loves how I look, and
we'll be okay.
She told me that she was in love with me.
We'll be okay.
I knew right then that Destiny would never judge my appearance, and she would always tell me that I was the most beautiful girl she's ever seen, and she would constantly make me feel that way. With Becky, like, we haven't said I love you to each other, and she hasn't seen me naked or anything like that. So,
oh, this is very early then, eh?
Yeah. I get very, like,
Ella,
like,
Ella says, sending a nude was an emotional moment. I'm crying. Well, yeah, because she sent Destiny an unsolicited naked picture of her body to make sure she was going to be accepted. And Destiny looked at that and said, yeah, I want some of that. Immediately said, I love you. Bacon says no. Yes. Yes, 6 bacons. That's how it works.
Do stuff like I'm very, like, you know, let's do it in the dark. I know it's like TMI, but that's just how I am with her for now.
Focus
but
on the
things,
real loaf.
You know, do change
Marissa
once you're with
says.
someone for longer. So
Marissa Peters says, focus on the Rio loaf. Focus on the Rio loaf. We'll get through this with Rio.
You have no chemistry with Becky. I'm sorry. How do you know? You've never seen us together. You've only seen her hand in a You Now session.
So this is before Becky was ever on camera.
What do you think is your best quality?
Rio looks
I think
traumatized.
I know a lot of people say, when someone says they're a good person, that means they're really not a good person.
Yeah, you tell us all the time.
I'm just not scared to say I'm a good person. And I feel like if you know you're a good person, flaunt that shit. Say that shit. Like, who cares? I'm a good person, and I care so, like, strongly for people. And I will, once I start caring about someone or loving someone, I will literally do anything for them. I don't know, maybe that's bad, maybe that's good. But that's a quality that I like in myself. So, you know.
I'm just using any excuse to not listen to her for a second.
I'm not. I'm going to tell you right now, I'm a very horny individual.
Why every time I come back and stick the headphone in, is she saying that sort of thing? It happened again. I better stop. It's my fault. I keep taking the headphone out. I gotta get ready for this now. Paige said she knew that would happen. Why did I do that? I'm never gonna do that anymore. I'm gonna just put my ass to an anchor here. I don't know if we're gonna get through the whole video.
Get it. Thank you, Leslie, for the bars. Like, y'all can even concur. Like, I am a very sexual person. I was very sexual with Destiny as well. I don't know why people would think I'm asexual. Like, that's so weird to me. Just because I don't, flaunt my horniness on my YouTube channel does not mean I do not like sex. Thank you, Jamie, for the bars. I just think that's silly. That's so silly to me.
It's so silly. She's very sexual.
I don't care. Like, whatever.
So the people need to see you. You need to help us get through this. Is bad.
Who you are as a person. They don't even know you.
Rafe, read the comments. I lean really close.
Well, you can see all of me now.
Rafe and Al is a couple. Oh my god.
Oh, you got me, Al!
Oh, that's Rafe that's sitting there. Is that Rafe?
I was pronouncing A-L.
Al, Amberlynn.
Oh my god. That's so funny. My name is Al. Hello.
Al.
My name is Albert. Fat Albert. Hey. The haters are gonna love it. Oh my god. We had Chinese food.
After what? Don't bite my knee. Oh, look at the face. Watch, she's gonna bite my knee. Hear him. He doesn't want us to watch any more sexy Amber. Is the sexy Amber upsetting you? If the sexy Amber is upsetting you, bite my knee. Okay, I don't know. Maybe we should. Now he's biting my hand. Now you have to go away because we're not going to play this game. You can go sit over there now, where you can't reach my knee.
I don't have a lazy eye. It's how this is positioned. Look, seriously, look. Wait. This side looks a little smaller. I'm like, fuck to that.
Polly. Polly, are you trying to make up for Mr. Snork? Because Mr. Snork's probably at work. Polly says, bite her again, Rio. That sounded like something Snork would say. Rio's traumatized. I know. He's acting out on behalf of you guys.
Maybe I do have a lazy eye. Damn.
Well, everybody has an eye.
This is not my girlfriend.
No, I didn't like my birth name.
Rafe liked the
bad connections with it.
You know, right?
Sorry, I really want make an ugly face. All right, screenshot it, y'all.
No.
Okay, you can screenshot mine. Oh my god, it's the worst one ever.
Yes, use that
Okay,
for QB
this is
Farms.
stupid. Amber, I don't care about this crap. Talk.
I don't think we look alike at all.
No, they don't look alike at all. Who said that? Paige says I am. Paige says.
Get another piercing.
Paige says I am your Rafe. Oh, Paige, you're much prettier than Rafe. And skintier and funnier. You're not Rafe. Yeah, Rafe loved being on camera. I think Rafe would have loved to have a booming YouTube channel, but it just never really worked, did it?
And I'm going to.
I think you'd look adorable with bless you, double nostrils.
Someone in the chat says, you guys are friendship goals to Rafe and Amberlynn Reed. They're friendship goals. Someone in the comment section of our video from last night said Paige and I seemed weird and fake. Like, I was watching it going, yeah, no, that seems like pretty genuine, stupid laughter. So you know what I wrote? No, you are. Because I'm 8.
What?
Yeah.
Girl, no.
Well, the stud on each side and then, like, a septum.
Girl.
No. Girl. Let's take a quick look at present-day ALR. Oh, I don't want to do that.
Guys, it's done. And my mom is a hater. She just doesn't get piercings, but I'm obsessed. Oh my god, it was just a great time. We did it, and I actually really like it a lot. What do you guys think?
God, she loves herself then. Yeah,
I love it.
I'm guaranteed if Rafe got a successful makeover, you ditch her because she's actually not bad looking under that fake hipster emo crap.
Wait, what? What?
We're friends. I don't judge friends on appearances.
Fake hipster
Appearances.
emo?
You don't judge friends, but you
Jeez.
judge everybody else.
Why is it that every fucking moon has a name except for ours, which is called Moon?
Wait, what? Moon is a name.
No.
Paige says, I don't really like Merc. I'm only using her to further my escort career. She has one client. His name is Francesco. He lives in a small fishing village in Costa Rica.
It's just called the Moon.
Yeah, Moon. That's the name of it.
But it's a moon. It pisses me off. Like, there's all the other planets, their moons
Like,
have
you know
names.
Jupiter's planets, like the moons
Jupiter's
that orbit
moons.
Jupiter. The
Okay.
moons that orbit Jupiter all have a specific
Name, not just the moon.
Oh, because the other moons have names.
And that's
Yeah,
a trouble for
ours
Rach is
don't.
bothered by this?
Yeah, ours doesn't.
Okay.
It's called the moon.
Okay. Someone just said I pretend to be Trisha. Like, how can you pretend to be someone? I don't understand it.
Oh, no, you do, because that's
Am
how
I
you live
spending
your
the
life,
night? Yes.
pretending to be other people,
I'm
Amber.
going to test.
You don't have a genuine personality of your own. All you do is pretend to be other people. Don't pretend you don't know.
Your blood sugar.
Yeah, stop, they are.
You're about to poke my finger for real?
Yes.
No. No.
Why?
This happened when I was a PCA worker. Like, everyone wanted me to poke my finger. Not everyone, just the people I worked with. You'll be so fat after this Thanksgiving. Instead of belly button lint, you'll find sweaters.
Oh, that was a good one.
At least I can keep myself warm. Honestly, the fat jokes, like, I don't even block people who say fat jokes because they do not offend me. Thank you, Makeup Maverick.
I just have to put this up here because Molly is educating us, and Molly would like to tell us that a moon is a naturally orbiting satellite. Luna is the name of our moon. Damn, it's the AAA fight all over again. Listen, she should know because her lamp in the hall is named Luna. Okay? She named her lamp Luna. Where did she think that came from? She likes to name things while sipping her buzz balls. From her lamp to her cat. No, from her cats to her lamp in the hall.
For the bars. How old am I? I am 26. So I'm like super old. I'm sorry.
Super old. Oh, right.
She's an ageist.
You don't have to poke your finger. You can choose a less sensitive area.
Yeah, you can do palm of your hand. You can do your arm.
Amberlynn, the blood sugar thing does not work.
I don't want to. I low-key don't like needles, I swear to God.
It's a lancet.
Actually,
Low
high
key
key
and
don't
high
like
key.
needles. I really don't want to.
Then, eh?
Okay,
I don't have diabetes, I
You don't have
promise.
to do it.
Like, I promise. I would know it.
Ray will do it.
I know. You're about to check your blood.
Yeah, I've checked my blood
Look how
sugar a
scared she
million
is about
times
getting her
because I
blood
thought I
sugar
had
checked.
So it's fine.
low. I was hypoglycemic.
Like, I got checked in November, and I wasn't even pre-diabetic. So that was November. I mean, that was kind of long ago, but you know.
Oh my god!
That was honestly, I have such a fear of needles. What is wrong with
No,
me?
you have a fear of diabetes, which is stupid because if you have it, you could get it under control. It's so manageable in most cases.
It's okay.
You did it! Look! Oh, I did it! Hey, look! Wait, I don't want them to see my blood.
Well, they got her, did they?
No, show them. Show them.
Okay, I
Look,
want to see
blood,
this.
Blood.
Oh my god!
See, you didn't even fucking feel it.
My arm kind of hurt. She legit did it when I wasn't
Yeah, so you live to tell the tale.
Is that
Amber.
enough? Yeah, that's okay.
Oh, can you hurry it up? Because this is really...
Oh, I want to see this.
Alright, hold on.
Good night, Denver.
I literally cannot believe that you did it. That cracks me up.
Oh
Okay.
no, it's off.
Tell
Hold on.
us.
I have to stab you again.
No.
Yeah, hold on.
We are not doing that again.
Hold on, Amber. Hold on. Babe, you don't gotta do.
Hold on. Let me milk it.
God, this is, are they going to tell
Oh,
us
yeah,
what
we're
it
fine.
is?
Yeah, we got this.
It's perfect.
Oh my god, 110! I'm gonna cry. Thank you for doing that to me. Thank you for stabbing me with the needle. Like this whole
Perfect,
time I
blood
thought I was
sugar.
like dying because everyone's like, Amberlynn has diabetes.
Your
Oh,
blood sugar is better than mine. Hers is better than mine.
literally you scared me.
Wow.
Anyways,
fair.
y'all, I'm good. And she stabbed me with a needle and I didn't even know it. So it's like all of a sudden my arm was bleeding and we're like, what the fuck? Okay, yes. Sorry,
I gotta turn her down a little bit. She's
should we like low key talk? Wait, why'd you bring so many? I'm like nibbling a piece.
I can't. I think I'm done with this. You
Oh,
guys.
my choice of dog food. I didn't know something until I tasted you. Give me the whole damn thing.
She's so sexy, you guys. She's so sexy.
Does Becky have a tongue ring? No. That would be cool though.
Why would that be cool for you, boo? You don't even know me. Oh my god! I told you to do
You
it.
told me to do
I
it.
Make
told
it
you to
stop.
do
Make it
it.
stop. Make it stop. Thank you. Woo! Hallelujah. That was a ride. Congratulations. You made it through. Thank you so much for watching and comment below what clip made you annoyed the most. Until next time, Gorals, take care. And that's from the Planet Goral channel. Excellent. Well, let's give them a like. Where can I subscribe? Where's the subscribe button? Oh, here. All right. There you go. A like and a subscribe. Can someone drop her link? Well, it's right above you, Jess. Ella just dropped it. It's Planet Goral at YouTube. I don't want to watch any more tonight because it's pretty much time to go, but I just want to, let's have a quick peek at their channel and see how many videos they got. They did mention they're a new channel. There's only 2 videos there, you guys. So this is awesome. We caught them right at the very beginning. It looks like they're going to be good, right? The other one is POV. Amberlynn Reed is convinced that this is her year. So that's the other channel. If you want the other video there, if you want to go watch it. Viren, thank you so very much for gifting 10 brand new members just in time for karaoke. And tonight, of course, we'll be watching something. Viren, that's so kind of you. 10 is a lot. Really appreciate that. We'll be watching something. I don't know what. We did miss Classic Movie Friday because of our late night stream. So we could maybe do that tonight. It's up to you guys. You'll let me know in the Discord. Tomorrow is karaoke at 4 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, followed by Sunday night is a musical movie night. Monday night is Batman Returns. And there you go. That's all I got to say for now. What do you think, Mr. Man? Are you done biting me? Would you like to come over and say goodbye to your people? Yeah, okay. Would you like to say goodbye? Yeah, he says goodbye. He wants to thank you all for joining me and him. And until we meet again, you know what you got to do. Just, be kind. And hasta luego. Bye.